hold this in front of a mirror or anything. I've sort of written it out. I'm going to set my timer to 10 minutes, and at 10 minutes then I'll be like played off, you know. That's when I'll go into the song portion. So what happened was, I went down to the Esalen, in Big Sur to give writing workshops for the Sun magazine's Into the Fire writing conference in October of 2009. And after I gave this talk, I was kind of keyed up for reasons that we'll get to. Well, during dinner, you sit at big tables with strangers and you get to know strangers. And I got to know this woman who said to me after a few minutes, she said, "Were you by any chance a bike messenger in San Francisco in the 1970s? And I said, "Yes, I was." She said, "I remember you." And I was like, wow. And that was the first coincidence. And then this cat kept coming up to me and rubbing against me, and I'm shooing the cat away, and the cat's rubbing up against me, and I'm shooing him away. I don't think much of it. Then later, after I give this talk in front of a bunch of people, I'm walking out, I'm trying to get out, this big guy comes up to me. He's like about 6'4", bald, big old like biker dude. And he says, "Hey, I saw during dinner that cat. Let me tell you, I used to work in a rest home. We used to have this cat. And every time he'd go up on some guy's bed, that guy was next." And I gave him this look, and he was like, "Did I say something wrong?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, we'll talk about it later." Because I had this medical thing going on. And in fact, I was pretty worried about it. And I was going to have a biopsy the next week for this thing. So I'd been thinking about this thing the whole time, driving down there and everything. So when he said that, it really freaked me out. So what I did was, God, and you know what I really wanted to talk about actually was doctors and diagnoses and rare diseases and stuff like that. And the whole message of this was going to be that just because a disease is rare doesn't mean you can't get it. Something doctors, they don't always seem to understand. They like to go, "Well, that's rare. You never get that. Nobody gets that." And I got one of those. I got one of those 1 in a million, 300 cases a year diseases. But that's getting a little ahead of the story. So, or is it? See, that's the thing about stories. I don't know which way to go. I have to go back and forth and back and forth. Okay, here's the other punchline, sort of. So, about a week after this, so this happened and that happened, the other thing happened. We had a big party planned, my wife and me. And I always, whenever we would have a party, I would call people up and go like, "We're having a party tonight, why don't you come?" And she'd be like, "Nobody's going to come. People make plans weeks in advance. You can't do that anymore." It was like that in high school, though. So, and it took me a long time. So it was 2 months we'd been planning this party. Like everybody knew, we'd invited all these people. It was going to be a big party. And like then a week before the party, I find out I have cancer. I get the diagnosis. So then I'm like, what do I do about the party? Do I just pretend, or do I tell a few people? Or do I tell everybody? So a few days later, I had the cancer. I'm thinking about the cancer all the time. And I'm hanging out in the dining room, sitting on the floor, and this song comes to me. And which that's the song portion that comes at the end. Which, you know, you've heard the song. I've played the song before. It's the cancer song. And the thing was, I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this in, well, I've got 5 minutes left before I play the song. So, okay, so I had the cancer, I had the surgery, I recovered, I'm better. It's very rare. I went to a conference last week in Bethesda, Maryland about the cancer. It was called the Chordoma Community Conference. And all these people with this very rare disease were there. And all these researchers and doctors and everything. And then I noticed in the paper that songwriter Peter Case was having a songwriting workshop in Bethesda, in Tacoma Park, Maryland, on Sunday afternoon. So I thought, I'll get out of the hotel, I'll go see Peter Case, and I'll have him help me finish this song that I'm going to sing tonight, because I only had one verse for a year. And it's like, you can't just play the verse and then play the chorus. You have to have a second verse. It's really a hard verse to match up. So anyway, I went to the songwriter conference, and this dude, Peter Case, he's like this bearded, angry-looking hippie dude. He's not that old. He was in the Plimsolls, he was in the Nerves, he had some hits. He's a good songwriter. But instead of it being a workshop, it was just 12 guys in a U-shaped thing, and him in the middle just talking, you know, for 2 hours. Just talking about being in the band, how, you know, he was whatever, the top dog, and, you know, the music business. I mean, he said some good stuff, but we didn't get to work on the song. Till the very end, when I raised my hand, I said, I've never been in a songwriting workshop before, but I thought part of it might be workshopping on the song. And he said, okay. So I played my one verse for Peter Case, and I said, the reason I'm doing this is I want to perform it next week at this thing in San Francisco. He said, well, you better finish it. It was like, that was my $20. You know, you better finish it. So I've been working hard on it. And I have one more verse. And we can actually sing it together. The first part. Yeah, I know. I knew you'd love that. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, the other part of the story I want to get to is about the spirit that visited me. Okay, so the big biker dude told me about the cat in the rest home and how, you know, he would get on the bed of the next guy who was a goner. And I was like, I'm going to get up at 3 in the morning and go to the baths and meditate over the Pacific, and maybe something will come to me. Oh God, this is the weird part. So, because I'm not really woo-woo, you know, I don't really believe in spirits, but I went down to the baths and I got in the hot water. You ever go there? Like, they have these valves, and there was no water. At first I was really surprised. There's no water. What am I supposed to do? Then I figured out you have to open this valve, and then the tub fills up. So I open the valve. I'm naked over the Pacific. Nobody else is there, which is good. I get in the tub and I start just soaking and thinking, and I've been through a lot because, you know, I'm really worried. Maybe I have cancer. Maybe I'm going to die. You know, maybe this is it. You know. And after a while sitting there, I had this experience of this voice, this presence. It was just sort of like, okay, you know, what do you want to do? You know, it was like no big deal. It was really no big deal. And that's a line in the song, isn't it? Yeah, nice. So I keep looking at Benjamin because he has a son. And there may be other, yes, okay. This must be where you get played off at Portuguese. This must be the moment where the piano starts to tinkle. And you go, I don't have a conclusion for this story. No, the conclusion is that I turned out to have a very, very rare disease, but we have the best doctors here. The first doctors didn't know anything about it. They operated on me. That was a year ago. I'm good. And I should have been playing the whole time. See, I was thinking that when I was up here, I could just be playing and it would make me less nervous. But now, and there it is. You want that? I'm being played off right now. So I'm going to play you this song. So the thing with the song was, I wrote the song, and then at the party, I invited everybody. I said, everybody, I have something to tell you. I'm going to be okay. I have this thing, but I'm going to be okay. They say I'm going to be okay. And I have to get the one verse that I just wrote. I have to have it in front of me because I just wrote it. And, okay, so it isn't really that bad so far. Okay. Oh, man, it's kind of bad. Wait. How it goes. Oh, no. So the name of the cancer is chordoma. That's really important to get the first line. Cancer sounds like a 1970s Chrysler two-door convertible. I know it's bad. I should be scared. I should be more uncomfortable. But I know yes, I know it ain't no big deal. On the big wheel, then we all ride. On the big wheel, then we all ride. New verse. I'm thankful now. It made me think, made me ask myself if I was ready. And I can say with no regrets, whatever comes, I greet it like it's holy. Whatever is, whatever does, whatever falls, whatever flies is holy. And I know it ain't no big deal. Yes, I know it ain't no big deal. On the big wheel, then we all ride. On the big wheel, and we all ride. Then I'm going to do the verse again. And then next time, I'm just going to keep going. And it's just like two notes. It's just like, just the, or it can go down like, or dies, that thing is holy. And I know it ain't no big deal. Yes, I know it ain't no big deal. On the big wheel, and we all ride. On the big wheel, and we all ride. On the big wheel, and we all ride. Like a 1970s Chrysler two-door convertible. I know it's bad, I should be scared, I should be